All right, these next two are very similar to the last two that we did once we put them in exponential form. These are already in exponential form, so these are a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to make my table. So I've got 1/3 to the x plus 1. Now, if I get too big, these numbers are going to get tiny, 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 right? Because 1/3 to the x, or to the third, is 1/27. So I may want to start with some negative numbers because that'll flip the 3 up and give me whole numbers. So if I start with, let's start with -2. And this time, remember, they're going in for x, not y. Okay, so this time they're going in for x. So 1/3 to the -2, that flips the 3 up and squares it. So that's 9 plus 1 is 10. -1 is going to give me 3 plus 1 is 4. A 0 is, this becomes 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. If I do a 1, that's 1 1/3. If I do a 2, that's going to be 1 1/9. And if I do 3, I have 1 1/27. So you can kind of see what it's going to hug. So I have -2, 10, -1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 2, 1, 1 1/3, and then it's just going to get closer and closer to here. All right, so it's coming down and it is hugging y equals 1. And we can see that too because of the transformation, this has moved up 1. So my domain, this is going on forever that way, this is going on forever that way. My domain is all real numbers, but my range is y is greater than 1. And remember, it's not y is greater than or equal to 1, because it'll never be 1. It's going to get closer and closer, but never get there. All right, so here's another. All right, so again, I don't want to get too big of numbers. So if I do 3 to the, and I'm subtracting 3. So if I had 3 to the 5th power, that would give me 3 to the 3rd, which is 27 minus 4. That's still too big. So let's start with 4. So 3 to the 4 minus 2 power is 3 squared. That's 9. Minus 3 is 6. Okay, if we throw a 3 in here, that's just 3. Minus 3 is 0. If I throw in a 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, so 3 to the 0 is 1. Minus 3 is -2. If I put in 1, okay, this one I'll write out. If I put in a 1, I have 1/3 minus 3. 1/3 minus 3 is 2 2/3. If I plug in, oh, I'm going down, aren't I? I don't usually do that. I usually start low and go high. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting to me anyway. All right, 3 to the -2 is 1/9 minus 3, which is going to give me 2 8/9. Okay, so you can see, well, these are negative. I thought something was weird. Okay, those are negative. All right, so we've got 4x, or x is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, -2, 0, -2 8/9. All right, so this one is coming down this way. And we can tell that this is exponential growth, right? This one would be exponential decay. And my domain, again, I'm going forever in both these directions. So this is all real numbers. And my range is trying to get to -3, but it's never going to get there. So it's y is greater than -3, which is right there. Okay, let me see how I'm doing on time. All right, I know those are kind of tricky. I hope that answered any questions that you have. All right, so this is the part with the calculator section. So this last part I did all in my head. So right now it's not part of the calculator section. So know how to do those in your head. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here and I will move on in the next video.